Okay, kiddies, thought you might like to know. See, some of us out there have a difficult time having places to ride. There's not many places to go, but I'd like to show you something. I found these 3 apps on the Google Play Store. They are ATVescape, Moto2go, and ORV Trails. The ORV Trails app is actually an app made by Polaris. I'm not exactly sure who is the one behind the ATVescape, but I also know that Moto2go is behind. Is the people behind that is Rider Planet. The Rider Planet app is a very nice app. It's very well laid out. It's pretty simple. I mean, you got your choices of, you want your trails or do you want your off-road news. That's pretty much it. As far as changing your location, like I'm here in Ohio, for all you have to do, you come down here, you select your preferences, and it's going to ask you if you want to refresh the data or set the location. The location is whatever state you're in. So I've got mine set in Ohio. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in here like this, and it's going to bring up a complete list of every place you can go in the entire state you have selected, and they give all the different headlines, and they have this little picture annotation here on the right hand side. The little green device is a motorcycle. That's for motorbikes only. Then you have your red item there. It's very small. It looks about the same as the green one, but that's actually for a 4-wheeler. So we'll scroll down a little bit further. Then you have your little blue one. The blue one is for UTVs. And finally, the yellow one is for trucks, Jeeps, and SUVs. So that gives you an idea. You can look up and find something nearby to where you can go off-roading. So that's a pretty quick little app. It's nice to have, and it keeps you informed and lets you know what's going on. The other one is the RiderX app from Polaris. Now, myself, I don't have a Polaris. I have a Can-Am, so no big deal. But we're going to go ahead and hit this as continue as guest. Now, what's nice about this one is it actually gives you a map, so you can actually see these, and it'll let you navigate the map and everything. It's actually a full-blown GPS. It tells you the temperatures outside and how much precipitation's falling, what the weather looks like. They're working on adding a speed function to it, as well as, if you see this like yellow spot right here, it's hard to see, but if you see this yellow spot, that is actually some trails that are nearby here where I'm at. And let's just get all zoomed in here. Those are some trails that are nearby. Now, I'll show you what's interesting about this app. So you can go in here, and actually you can look up map markers like the dealers, fuel stops, restaurants, lodging, waypoints, medical, all that stuff like that. So you can find something that you're looking for nearby, as well as you put this little road with an S, you can actually see what type of trails you're looking at. And you can deselect vehicles that don't pertain to you, so you can see what's available. Now, the thing I found is, see, I know this trail. I can't ride this trail. My UTV is over 50 inches wide. And this is actually Maumee Bay State Forest. You're only allowed to have a vehicle that's narrower than 50 inches. But this is how you can tell if you are qualified to go in it or not. We'll go back down to 50 inches less. Some of these are not updated. Like, for instance, this one is not updated. So we can go back here and change it over to ATVs. Deselect 50 inches or less a UTV. Yeah, this one's not updated whatsoever. So it will probably allow off-highway motorcycles. And it still hasn't changed. Okay. Well, that one actually allows up to 50 inches wide UTVs. For some reason on this today, it's not wanting to change. But we can go to another one here. We will zoom out and zoom out again. We'll go over here to Pike. What this shows is public access areas. This is not the parks. This is open use trails. For instance, you can see up there that one's green. This one should turn green. As you can tell, it's a very vast and large place. Whoops. Fat fingers. Boom. There it is. It's green. So you're allowed to use four-wheelers on this trail. You should also be allowed to use a 50-inch or less. And see. So this shows your public lands, your state national parks and stuff like that. So you're able to go out and play and find all the public lands. These are all public access free places to ride. And then it'll change as soon as I add this. See, it's still displaying, it's fine. I'll take off ATV. ATV, it's gone. This allows UTVs. This app's not exactly current for some of the places. There we go. As you can see, it finally updated down here for the weather and everything. So it says it's 66 degrees and sunny, and there's no precipitation because it's not raining. So, but that's the RiderX app. The only problem I have with it is it don't let you log out, or they don't let you leave until you log out. So you have to go back to the login page, and then you can exit out, just like that. So, and then I'll show you this one real quick. This is the ATVescape app, and you go to local riding scene, and you can go by trails and tracks, and it says no results available because there's nothing listed around here for that. Rentals, nothing available because of that. But it does display dealers, and this is kind of handy if you're going to go someplace. If you need to find parts for your quad or UTV or whatever, you can pick you can go all, or you can actually come up here to the top and you can actually pick your brand. Like mine's a Can-Am, so I can just go over here and hit Can-Am. What is not also up to date on this one, this is not very well up to date either, because if I go to all, see down the road here, they're a Can-Am dealer, but they only carry certain models, and as such it won't show up on here, but it does show up underneath the it did show up once before, but it's supposed to show up on here. It's not on here though. Neither is the dealership where I bought my Can-Ams, so some of them are not necessarily on here, but at least you're able to find one somewhere when you go away. So just figured I'd show you those and give you an idea, so that way you can find some places and be able to go out and have some fun. So very cool. They're free apps. You can download them off the Google Play Store. So get out, ride, and have some fun.